You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about former USWNT player Woke Megan Rapinoe here in this video, guys. It's been a couple of weeks now since the USWNT flamed out against Sweden, earliest exit ever at the World Cup. Now, the USWNT was the back-to-back champs, but they struggled minorly. Their best showing was just against Vietnam. Vietnam was not good. They actually won that match 3-0. They probably should have actually won by more, but they didn't. And after that, the USWNT just mailed in offense. They scored one goal in the remaining games. And then they lost to Sweden. And Megan Rapinoe missed a huge penalty kick that all could have just won it for the USWNT because it was nothing. They went to penalty kicks. Megan Rapinoe missed a huge penalty kick. Now, a lot of people, guys, were not rooting for this team. Americans were rooting for Sweden to actually beat the USWNT because the USWNT is anti-American. They don't like this country, man. Megan Rapinoe poisoned this team. She was kneeling for the national anthem for many, many years, and people just had enough. They were just too woke. They saw how this team actually engaged with the national anthem at the World Cup. They weren't patriotic, not hands on their heart. Some players weren't even singing. They looked disinterested. And Americans, believe it or not, guys, Americans still love being Americans. But this team wanted to be activists. And now they got woke, and now they finally went broke. As this team got more and more woke, guys, their play suffered. Now, Megan Rapinoe now is trying to clap back at the people that have criticized her and the USWNT, including even President Trump, because President Trump, man, he just called it like it is. You know, if you're not going to be pro-American, then you're not going to win. That's essentially what he said. He was not rooting for this team either. But let's jump over here to Fox News right here. Megan Rapinoe dismisses USWNT criticism after early Women's World Cup exit, calls it fake and disingenuous. Boy, Megan Rapinoe, maybe you should actually just probably made that penalty kick. Yeah, probably could have won, but you washed up anyway, and Megan Rapinoe really didn't get a whole bunch of playing time anyway in the World Cup. But let's read this, guys. Megan Rapinoe had a chance to make one more indelible mark on the U.S. women's national team during the Women's World Cup in the round of 16 against Sweden, a penalty kick for the ages that would have helped the Americans to the quarterfinals. Rapinoe stepped up to the marker and launched the ball high. Yeah, she was like wide right, guys. Sweden came back and defeated the U.S. in the matchup. And that's her face right there, Megan Rapinoe, pathetic, with her blue hair. With the miss and the eventual U.S. elimination, Rapinoe and the squad faced a ton of criticism from fans of the team to those who have turned analysts like Carli Lloyd and Alexi Lawless and even former President Donald Trump. The criticism was brought up in a recent interview with The Atlantic. Now, this is what Megan Rapinoe said, quote, "It always is because what he's saying is fake. It's a compilation of hit words and hot button words that don't actually make any sort, of sense or square with reality at all. I think just in general, the way that our team was spoken about over the course of the tournament, it was fake," Rapinoe said in the interview. It was fake? I mean, you guys sucked. So are you telling me that what President Trump said, what Alexi Lawless said, and what Carli Lloyd said was fake? No, they were real about it. They were real. And Carli Lloyd actually played on this team for over a decade. And she actually saw the writing was on the wall. Carli Lloyd actually caught some heat from the Wokes, but she was right on the money. So for Megan Rapinoe to say that it was all fake, nah, it was real. But she goes on, quote, "And it didn't make sense to me. In 2019, we were ultra confident ultra swaggy, and won everything. And even though we won, we did it in bad taste, according to our critics. This time, we weren't confident enough, and we don't have the right mentality. And so we lost. It's just so disingenuous. There's no way for us to win, and there's no way for us to lose. Rapinoe accused critics of waiting for the team to stumble and took a shot at the so-called right wing. Okay, so now she's coming after the right. And guess what? I was waiting for this team to stumble. Yeah, I said it. But she says, quote, if they want women to believe that you can't fight for things and be excellent, you can't ask for what you deserve and be successful, Rapinoe added. Man, this woman here, man, is something else. She is something else. And it's kind of funny, you know, she's talking about women here. She says they want women to believe that you can't fight for things and be excellent. Well, guess what? You're fighting for men to come into sports, into your sport, into soccer. I mean, Megan Rapinoe has went from being a feminist to now actually, you know, being pro-man. Even though we know she likes to lay with the ladies, but you guys get the point. Megan Rapinoe, man, is pretty pathetic. Why is she actually calling all of the criticism fake and disingenuous? No, it was real. You guys sucked. You guys sucked from the time the national anthem played. You guys look like you didn't want to be engaged with it. You guys look like you didn't want to be there. All you guys want to do is just virtue signaling out there and disrespect the country. I don't believe that anybody, guys, anybody that is anti-American the way that these players on the USWNT are, I don't think they should be on this team. I think the number one qualification for this team should be, hey, I'm proud to be an American, and not just saying it, but by the way you actually carry yourself and your actions. I don't care if Megan Rapinoe was the best player on the planet, the greatest of all time. If she comes out there and shows that she is anti-American and pro-communism, guess what? I'm not putting her on the team. I'd rather lose with pro-Americans than win with anti-Americans. Because when it comes to the World Cup, first and foremost, you're supposed to be representing your country. And Megan Rapinoe had no interest in that. And now she's coming out and attacking Trump, Carly Lloyd, and anybody that criticized them. She is absolutely pathetic, guys. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.